When we think of history's most successful civilizations, our minds instantly jump to the colossal empires, Rome, Egypt, or the mighty Mongols. We measure their triumph by the vast territory they conquered, the massive monuments they erected, and the sheer brutality of their armies. But what if we've been defining success completely wrong? What if the most genuinely successful human tribe in history wasn't an empire of blood and stone, but a peaceful, hyper-advanced culture that thrived for thousands of years without a single war, king, or prison? A society so perfectly sustainable that they left no scars on the planet before suddenly vanishing into thin air without leaving a single trace. Today, we are uncovering the mind-blowing mystery of a forgotten utopia, their baffling disappearance, and the haunting warning they left behind for us. Redefining the meaning of success. Before we unlock the mystery of our vanished tribe, we need to completely dismantle how we measure human progress. Modern society is obsessed with growth, concrete, and dominance. We look at ancient ruins and marvel at the rulers who forced thousands of slaves to build giant tombs. But true evolutionary and social success should be measured by stability, health, equality, and how long a group can live in perfect harmony with their environment without destroying it. By that logical standard, the great empires of the past were actually massive failures that burned bright and collapsed under their own greed. The tribe we are looking at today achieved the ultimate human dream: thousands of years of absolute peace, abundant health, and radical equality, making them the undisputed champions of human history. The hidden cradle of utopia. To find this legendary society, we have to travel back thousands of years to a lush, fertile region hidden away from the chaotic warfare of the Bronze Age. While early empires in Mesopotamia and Egypt were busy enslaving their neighbors and building massive fortified walls to prepare for bloody invasions, this mysterious culture was quietly developing a completely different kind of civilization. They didn't build vanity monuments for egomaniacal kings, and they didn't hoard weapons. Instead, they focused their immense intelligence on building advanced infrastructure, genius agricultural systems, and beautifully planned urban spaces designed entirely for the well-being of the common people. They created a flourishing, high-tech paradise right under the nose of a violent world, completely rewriting the rules of human organization. The city without a palace. When modern archaeologists finally excavated the ruins of this hidden civilization, they expected to find the usual historical blueprint: a massive, luxurious palace for the king, a towering temple for the priests, and a sprawling slum for the poor peasants. Instead, they uncovered a mind-blowing anomaly that completely shattered their understanding of human history. The cities were beautifully laid out in a perfect geometric grid, but every single house was virtually the same size. There were no grand palaces, no lavish mansions, and absolutely no signs of an elite ruling class. Even more shocking, every single home, no matter how small, was connected to a highly sophisticated indoor plumbing and sewage system that was vastly superior to anything seen in ancient Rome or even medieval Europe. The society with zero weapons. As the excavations dug deeper into the ancient dirt, the mystery transformed from fascinating to downright eerie. In almost every ancient city ever discovered on Earth, the soil is packed full of weapons, bronze swords, spearheads, battle axes, and massive fortified walls built to withstand brutal siege warfare. But in the ruins of this massive, successful civilization, archaeologists found absolutely nothing of the sort. Not a single sword, no military barracks, no depiction of soldiers in their art, and not a single skeleton showing signs of battlefield trauma. For over a millennium, millions of people lived, traded, and thrived in these sprawling cities without a standing army, a police force, or a single recorded war, proving that peace isn't just a fantasy. The genius masters of commerce. So, if they weren't spending their time training for war or building giant monuments, what were they doing? They became the most successful, hyper-connected traders of the ancient world. Instead of conquering their neighbors with brutal violence, they won them over with unparalleled commerce and economic genius. Archaeologists have found their beautifully carved trade seals thousands of miles away in distant empires, proving their economic network spanned across continents. They invented standardized weights and measures, engineered massive dockyards to control trade routes, and imported luxury goods from all over the world. They proved that true wealth isn't gained by stealing resources from others through bloody conquest, but by creating mutually beneficial connections based on absolute trust, fair trade, and shared prosperity. A radical blueprint for equality. The lack of palaces and weapons points to a radical truth. This tribe possessed a social structure based on absolute, uncompromising egalitarianism. Their art doesn't feature giant, heroic statues of warriors crushing their enemies or kings sitting on golden thrones. Instead, it depicts ordinary people dancing, crafting intricate pottery, and working together in harmony. Their public works were designed for everyone, featuring massive public baths and grand granaries that distributed food equally to prevent anyone from ever going hungry. They understood a fundamental lesson that modern civilization has completely forgotten, that true social stability can only exist when you eliminate extreme wealth gaps and treat every single human life with the exact same dignity and respect. The Great Silent Disappearance. For over an incredible 1,000 years, this peaceful utopia flourished, outlasting the rise and fall of dozens of violent empires. But then, around 1900 BCE, the music suddenly stopped. In a bizarrely short window of time, the bustling trade routes went completely silent, the vibrant markets emptied out, and millions of people walked away from their beautiful plumbed homes. They didn't leave behind mass graves. There are no signs of catastrophic fires, and no evidence of a foreign army marching in to slaughter them. It was as if an entire civilization of millions simply packed up their bags, turned off the lights, and walked right out of the history books, leaving their magnificent cities completely empty. The ghost town left behind when a civilization collapses due to war or political rebellion. The ruins are always left in a chaotic state of violent destruction, filled with broken treasures and scattered bones. But the cities of this vanished tribe tell a completely different, deeply haunting story. The houses were found perfectly intact, with valuable tools and pottery neatly left behind on shelves, as if the owners expected to return in just a few hours. There was no panic, no frantic looting, and no desperate struggle for survival. The jungle slowly crept in, wrapping its green vines around the immaculate brickwork, burying the cleanest and most peaceful cities the world had ever seen under a thick blanket of silent, forgetful dirt, cracking the environmental clues for decades. Scientists have fiercely debated what could have caused the most successful tribe in history to abandon their paradise. Modern climate science and geological testing have finally provided a chilling answer. The tribe didn't collapse because of human enemies. They were defeated by a catastrophic shift in nature. A series of severe, prolonged droughts struck the region, and tectonic shifts violently altered the paths of the vital rivers that fed their ingenious agricultural systems. The lifelines of their civilization literally dried up. Because they were deeply in tune with the earth, they realized they couldn't fight nature. Instead of desperately fighting over the remaining water, they chose to peacefully dissolve their cities and scatter. The brutal warning for modern man. This vanished utopia was the Indus Valley civilization, specifically the mature Harappan culture. Their sudden disappearance leaves a brutal, urgent warning for our hyper-industrialized modern world. The Harappans did everything right. They eliminated war, conquered poverty, built spectacular clean infrastructure, and lived in harmony with their environment for centuries. Yet a shift in the global climate still brought them to their knees. Today, we are actively destroying our own planetary life support systems through greed and pollution while hoarding weapons of mass destruction. If a society as perfect, peaceful, and sustainable as the Harappans could be wiped off the map by nature, we stand absolutely zero chance if we don't change our ways immediately. It is deeply humbling to realize that the most successful and peaceful civilization to ever exist didn't leave behind giant pyramids or epic tales of bloody conquest to remember them by. They left behind a legacy of absolute equality, clean water, and a quiet exit that honors the earth. They proved that humans are fully capable of living together without war, if we choose to prioritize each other over power. If this mind-blowing journey into our forgotten history hooked you till the very end, make sure to hit that subscribe button, slam the like icon, and drop a comment below sharing if you think modern humanity can survive a climate shift. Thanks for watching.